All right, so we're going to take a look today at how we can find the slant height of a pyramid, and we're specifically going to look at ones that are, or at least in this case here, we're going to look at a square-based pyramid. Um, Now, for the sake of this lesson, it works in every situation, but I'm going to focus on square-based pyramid for right now. So when we want to try to find the surface area of a pyramid, we have to know what the slant height is because the triangles around the outside, the lateral area, we need to know the height of those, which in fact is our slant height of our pyramid. So if you take a look at this pyramid here, you'll notice that it has a base that is a square, and then it has a height that is 46 feet. That's not the slant height. The slant height is going to be a little bit longer than that. Slant height's always a little bit longer than the height. So we're going to want to try to find that length right there. If you can see that blue line, that's going to be our slant height. Now, how do we find that? Well, let's think to some other things that we've done in the past, and let's make this into a triangle. And specifically, this is a right-angled triangle. Now, a right-angled triangle is going to have the uniqueness that we can use Pythagorean theorem to find a third side if we know two of the sides already. Well, we know the height, which we can call our A value. There we go, Pythagorean theorem. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at. We know our height. That's going to be our A value. Our B value is going to be the bottom distance. And the bottom distance can be like half the base. So you'll notice like the base distance is that 26 feet. We're going to be dealing with half of it. So that's going to be our base. And then our C value is going to be our slant height. So I'm going to write out Pythagorean theorem, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit to focus a little bit more on the slant height of a pyramid. So you'll notice that the slant height squared, or C squared, is equal to the height squared, A squared, plus half the base squared, which is our B squared. Now, again, it is B for base instead of B for second side, but that should not confuse you. It's just that side of the triangle that you're using. All right, so that's how we're going to solve for it. Now, in my example here, I'll go through this example. You can try it out as well. If you want to pause the video and try it, and then we can come back and figure out what that value is, or see if you get the same value that I do. That works as well. So you can rather pause and then come back. Now, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to put my values in. The height of this pyramid is 46 feet. The half the base, which is the base is 26, so half the base is 13. So therefore, we're going to put that part in. 46 squared plus 13 squared is going to give us a nice big number. I don't remember the exact number, but when we take the square root of that to get S by itself, we're going to get 47.8 feet, which is slightly longer than 46, which is what we're looking for. If it's shorter, that's not good. It should be slightly longer than 46, and round to one or two decimal places and then you can use that value to solve for the surface area of this pyramid, whether you're finding the lateral area or if you're finding the entire area.